Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, and greetings to Surveyor Dr. SUHANA ISMAIL. My name is Muhammad RAHIZAN MAHFUZ bin TARMIZI, and in this video presentation, we will look at the intricacies of tax imposition and collection by local authorities in Malaysia, and our focus today is Majlis Bandaraya Diraja Kelang, MBDK. MBDK, serving the Kelang district, plays a vital role in the government's understanding its historical evaluation and organizational framework is crucial to decipher its function in tax, imposition and collection. So, our primary objectives include exploring MBDK's historical background, analyzing its powers as a local government entity, investigating revenue sources, and delving into the specifics of the rating assessment tax. While aiming for a comprehensive overview, we acknowledge limitations due to data accessibility. Nevertheless, we are committed to providing a detailed portrayal of MBDK's taxation practices. So, to gain first-hand perspectives, interviews were conducted with Surveyor Muhammad Afifi bin Mohsin, Assistant Director of the Valuation Department at the MBDK, offering direct insights into the local government's operations and taxation policies.
Assalamualaikum to Dr. SUHANA. My name is NURIN binti Muhammad. In today's video, I'll be presenting regarding the types of local authority. So first, local authority is actually responsible for delivering essential services and infrastructure for the nations. And then, according to the local government, Ministry of the Local Government Development, local authority actually can be categorized into two categories, which is city council, municipal council and district council. So the differences between these councils actually in terms of the number of population, number of annual income, and then also the services being provided. So I will explain now is for the city council. So for city council, the requirement for it to be categorized under city council is actually it needs to be at least have a 500,000 populations. It need to have an annual income of more than 100 million, and then it do provide top tier services. For example, like revenue collections, development approval, and enforcement. And the example of the local authority is like the BKL and ABSA. And then actually for the Kuala Lumpur, for the Semenanjung, which is for the Peninsula Malaysia, we do apply the Local Government Act 1976 or S71. However, for the Kuala Lumpur Commissioner in the Federal Territory it process the local authority powers through the Federal Capital Act 1960. And for the Peninsula Malaysia, yes, we do apply the Local Government Act 1976. However, for Sarawak and Sabah, it is a bit different. As Sarawak, it obtains the Sarawak use Local Government Ordinance 1961, and for Sabah, Local Authority Ordinance 1996. And for this assignment, we have interviewed MPK, but now during the interview, we have been informed that MPK is not MPK anymore, which means it's not a municipal council or Majlis Pemilihan Kelang anymore, but now it has been upgraded to the city council, which is now is being called as Majlis Bandaraya Diraja Kelang, which is MBDK. Next is regarding the power of local authority. So here are the several powers of the local authority according to Section 107 of Local Government Act, and the first one is the power in providing public places. So according to the Part BII of Local Government Act, local authority have the power to provide public places. For example, in terms of public hall, public amenities, public park, public library. So it is under the jurisdiction of the local authority. The next one is to collect and manage waste garbage. As you can see for your for example, like in terms of residential area, commercial area, there will be a garbage truck which will collect your waste. Right. So these services are also being provided by the local authority in order for the benefits of public. And the third one is a power to provide license permits. So local authority also do have the power to provide a license. For example, if you want to start your business, you want to establish a business, you need to apply a permit from the local authorities according to Section 107. The next one is power to create laws and rules as according to Section 102, which is formulate rules called by laws. The local authority have the power to create rules in order for protection for the local authority property, which is they have the power to create the rules for the benefits of protection. And then the next one is power to provide basic amenities. For example, amenities is like Section 101, which is additional power. It states that the local authority have the power to provide amenities like public park, educational institution, street lighting and road amenities. And the last one is regarding power in planning and developing. I have referred Section 5 Town and County Planning Act 1976. As in this act, it stated that the local authority shall be the local planning authorities for the areas. And then for the Section 5, it stated that the power of local planning authority, which is the local authority, is also regarding the planning and developing. For example, regarding the planning permission, regarding the development approval, regarding the zoning, local authority have the power in this area, and it is under their jurisdiction. For example, if the area has been zoned as industrial, you cannot suddenly develop residential area as local authority has zoned the area for industrial purposes. And I think that's all from me. Thank you.
Majlis Bandaraya Diraja Kelang or MBDK was chosen to run Kelang, a busy and wealthy city in Selangor, based on things like population size, urbanization, economic activity and also quality of local government. MBDK is open and honest because it has information about its policies, organizational structure and contribution to sustainable development in fast-paced Kelang area on its website, social media and also official documents. So, the history of the Majlis Bandaraya Diraja Kelang goes back to 1890 when Kelang was first established as Kelang Local Authority. Since then, it has grown into a cultural, political and business hub. The municipality went through many changes and mergers before it became Majlis Bandaraya Diraja Kelang on 23rd November 2023. Therefore, its land size and authority grows. Majlis Bandaraya Diraja Kelang is in charge of the city, its suburbs and maybe even country areas. This means that it needs to do a strategic planning to meet the needs of different areas growth. Its area responsibility grew to 832 square kilometers on 23rd November 2023. This include important places like Kelang New Town, North Kelang, South Kelang, Port Kelang, Pulau Ketam and nearby towns. Port Kelang and industrial zones help the economic growth. Majlis Bandaraya Diraja Kelang is made up of council members elected, local officials and the mayor. This makes it easier to make policies and get involved in the community. The municipal secretary's office run day-to-day business and encourage departments to work together. Infrastructure, environmental control, urban expansion and law enforcement are all handled by different departments. Maritime and port-related department may be added to show dedication to urban growth and regional cooperation in expanded area. Overall, Majlis Bandaraya Diraja Kelang changes how it provides services, builds facilities and plan to deal with the problems and chances that come with the city's growth. Let's move on to the next presenter.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is HIDAYAH and I'm going to present about the challenges and controversies that are facing by Majlis Bandaraya Diraja Kelang MBDK as explained by Encik Afifi. So first is public stigma. Many of the residents see that they have no point on paying their taxes to the local authority as they do not see any concrete advantages from their financial contributions that is prepared by the local authority. This kind of perception often occurs and has also been confirmed by Encik Afifi himself. This is because insufficient transparency in allocation of funds along with the disparity between residents on the service delivering expectation. This is also because of the fact that there is no awareness among the public on what the local authority have to do with their financial contributions. Therefore, since the accession of Majlis Perbandaran Kelang MPK to Majlis Bandaraya Diraja Kelang MBDK, there must be a lot of public backlash and stigma that the local authority will be facing in the near future. And the MBDK are prepared to face them by advertising a lot of awareness on the issue by advertisement through television or through social media. The next challenges that are facing by MBDK is substantial number of properties and limitation in number of workers. So since the local authority has been upgraded to MBDK, there is an increase in number of properties that needs to be valued, and currently there are 270,000 properties that needs to be valued with only 60 staff members in the Department of Valuation in MBDK. Each employee is tasked with handling around 4,500 properties, leading to a time-consuming and stressful process. So the situation is further compounded by MBDK choice on not to outsource the task to specialized companies that place a strain on their limited human resources because of the limited budget. Other than that is the public objection, which is quite a common challenges that the local authority has been facing. So these public objections refers to those who denied to pay the property tax assessment, which they thought it is quite expensive. However, what they didn't know is that the tone of the list that MBDK refer is still in the year 1993 and not valued in the current year, which is 2023, or for now is 2024. So if the property is valued with the current year or 2023 or 2024, the property tax is higher than they thought it would be. Next is arrears in collection of rating. And so it is a major hurdle faced by the local authorities is the collection of property taxes, primarily because of the prevalent issue of overdue payments. So when residents neglect to fulfill their financial obligations in terms of property assessment, it imposes a strain on the government's finances. So this constraint in return curtails the government capacity to deliver crucial services such as maintaining roads, developing infrastructure, and providing public amenities like playgrounds. So the inadequate revenue resulting from unpaid property taxes serves as a hindrance to the government's ability to adequately support the community and fulfill its responsibilities in an effective manner. Last is political issue, which is quite a sensitive issue. So most of the local authorities encounter a significant obstacle in property tax matter, notably related to political interference. So as explained by Encik Afifi, the MBDK had previously made efforts to revise their valuation list. However, these attempts were hindered by a change in government leadership, which impeded the essential approval required for the update, resulting in substantial delays. So this delay or the effect of this update contributes to the lack of budget in the MDK financial status. So nonetheless, MBDK is presently in the process of developing a new valuation list and is awaiting the necessary approval for its implementation issues. So that is all from me. Thank you.
Next, I will talk about the source of revenue for local government. Firstly, let's take a look at the overview of local government finance. So, the Local Government Act of 1976 in Malaysia delineates a spectrum of responsibilities for the country's 145 local authorities, which encompass city councils, municipal councils, and district councils. So, to fund their operations and fulfill their designated duties, local authorities rely on a combination of revenue streams, including self-assessed income tax, license fees, and also fines. However, recent years have witnessed financial challenges within these local authorities. So, as evidenced by recurring deficits in their fund balance. So the sustainability of their financial health has become a growing concern, necessitating a closer examination of revenue generation strategies and expenditure management, and to ensure the continued effective functioning of the local government system in Malaysia. Alright, moving on to the types of revenue sources. Section 39 of the Local Government Act of 1976 plays a pivotal role in delineating the legal procedures governing the revenue aspects of local authorities in the Peninsula of Malaysia. Approximately 90% of their finances stem from a combination of tax and non-tax sources, with self-assessed taxes emerging as a significant contributor to their revenue stream. So the Ministry of Housing and Local Government plays a key role in overseeing and categorizing these revenue sources into classes such as assessment rates, license, permits, grants, and also fees. So, MBDK collects local taxes such as assessment tax or rating. So, according to Encik Muhammad Afifi, the Klang Municipal Council assesses residential, commercial, workshop, petrol station, cinema, and also industrial properties. Any property improvements or repairs may increase the assessed value. So, according to the Government Act, assessment rates cannot exceed 35% of the property's worth per year. So, assessment rates change due to the property upgrades and statutory limits, highlighting the complex link between the property characteristics and local council fiscal duties. So, the council relies on this local tax to fund vital municipal services and infrastructure in the area. So, the council's sophisticated income production method, including assessment tax, supports its goal of improving citizens' quality of life through financial management. Now, I will pass to the next presenter to explain regarding the revenue even further.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. To our respected lecturer, my name is AMIRUL bin ZAIDEY. Okay, hi everyone. Today I will be discussing Majlis Bandaraya Diraja Kelang, the local government body of Kelang City. MBDK, the short form income primarily come from fee and charges on business and individuals. This includes services like architectural blueprints and industrial sites, dumpers, rental like Robin. Another source of income is facility rental, such as community halls and sports complexes. For example, the sport complex Jalan Permai 1 has hourly rental rates. Next one, significant income come from development charges paid by property developer. This charge fund public amenities and infrastructure for new development. MBDK also impose fines for violation of its bylaws and regulation. It generates revenue through the issuance and renewal of business license. IKEA, Daiso, and BINTI in Selangor have significantly boosted the region economy. Daiso RM1 billion investment for a global distribution center in Port Kelang has made Malaysia its second international hub. Next, BINTI a new regional hub in Bandar Bukit Raja Kelang. involve an investment of over RM600 million ringgit. This investment have created jobs, promoted growth, and provided substantial income for MBDK.
So, Majlis Bandaraya Diraja Kelang (MBDK) budget depends on rating or assessment tax a lot because it brings in a lot of income for important city services and growth project. It works like a tax on people and directly pays for services like trash collection, building upkeep, public health programs, and city planning. It has an effect on both the present and future of the city. The tax does more than just meet short-term needs, and it also fits the MBDK growth and keeping a high quality of life and supporting sustainable development. This makes a tool for long-term resilience. The MBDK rating or assessment tax is based on Local Government Act 1976, which gives the government the power to tax buildings that are subjected to it. This law, along with Valuation of Laws Act 1976 and MBDK rating by law, spell out specific property taxes, exemption, payment due dates, fines, and how to file and appeal. The complex legal system, which include both national and local laws, make sure the rating or assessment tax is fully and legally administered. This shows MBDK is committed to being open and following the rules in its financial operations. The Valuation and Property Management Department at MBDK make sure that the process of figuring out the rating or assessment tax are fair and correct. Changes in the market and land condition are reflected in regular assessment that happen in every 5 years or when something important happen. Expert valuation methods and careful data collection are used to carefully figure out each property's annual value. This creates an organized and clear process for figuring out the rating and assessment tax. That's all for me. So, bye!
In conclusion, our interaction with Surveyor Muhammad bin Musin from Majlis Bandaraya Diraja Kelang was instrumental in our study. We gained invaluable insight into the workings of a local authority in Malaysia, particularly Majlis Bandaraya Diraja Kelang. Our exploration covered historical, geographical, demographic, and organizational aspects, as well as the powers, revenue sources, and the challenges of local government. Our policy recommendation aims to enhance local government operation. This study, we have one assignment we have been carried out as enrich our academic and professional groups, and we are confident that this knowledge will be beneficial in our future endeavors. Thank you so much. That's all for this.